Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. You go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Looks right for a quick completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
The 8th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Handed off for a draw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do. And the ball to the ground. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Dogs are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. We'll hand it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you give positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down mark. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
What a nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this...
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the out route. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. And he'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Let's go.
And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run up the middle. third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the sack. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
42 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Got it.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
Jackrabbit.
They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Lion.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Bulldogs looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And there's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Second down and goal, upcoming. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A strong fight back. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, the fourth quarter, who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll feed the back again. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. They bring the heat and get him behind the line. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That's caught. It's Sanders. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense really clicking. Here's the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. So ball at the 30, this is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Single back takes the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Important 3rd down play coming up. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. A short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Gives it to the back. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks it right through to make the lead 3 here in overtime.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. And he's got some open field ahead. That's it. Game over on the interception.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.